This is Cedric for CR Wrestling Commentary and CR Fire Pro because this is tandem. What I'll be talking about is the basics of wrestling, the extreme basics. No, it's not a tutorial for teaching how to wrestle. Go to a wrestling trainer for that. No, don't read it in some book because a book can't teach. It's just a guideline. All right, and I'm gonna. This isn't going on Facebook. I don't put it on Facebook anymore. Go to minds.com. minds.com, and you can find me up there / and then CRW717. It's pretty much on all the ring logos and stuff that I use. This here will be about, as I said earlier, the basics and what I look for when I am wanting someone to submit a wrestler for CR Fire Pro, and what I'm scouting when I'm watching all these other e-feds. Now, when it comes to a wrestler, whether it is video game or real life, what's important that I don't see too much are the basics. Basics would be your hip toss, your arm drag, drop toe hold, arm wringer, side headlock, front headlock, hit the ropes, leapfrog, drop down, or, just a quick standing switch, stuff like that. Those are important things, starting off with a nice forearm or a light punch, I suppose, nowadays. Back in the day, it was just, the forearms and whatnot. Body slam. I said the high angle body slam is today basic, though at least they make it look easy, but it's not. High angle body slam is pretty hard. It's a difficult move, and there's a lot. The moves are difficult out there. In a high angle body slam, you could land wrong easily. Body slam alone, you could land wrong, but a high angle body slam, you could really jack yourself up. Along with many other moves that are far more complicated. So, Now, I want you to understand something with this. I'm not saying that anything anyone has ever done when it comes to wrestling is doing it wrong when it comes to making up your character, okay? When it comes to video games, you're just having fun. You're doing what you do. So you're not doing it wrong. It's just you're doing it different. And that's not wrong, and that's not confused. You're just having fun your own way. And that's what I want you to really understand. It's not a belief. It's a fact. You just have fun. And I want you to have fun. I'm not going to try to tell you how to play your game. I'm not. There's people I talk to on Discord, and I let them know what I like and what I would want if they want to be a part of CR Fire Pro. They don't want to do that. That's them, I'm like, don't ask if I'm going to let you be in if you're not going to change, and then if you want to make up two characters, one for mine, and then, it's the same character, but you just want to make them up for mine. There's also other criteria. But I want to see those basics. I don't get to see them. They want to start off with the suplex and see all the mid moves and the finishers first, and that's just a spot monkey. Look it up. Look up spot monkey. Go ahead. Pause this. Look up what a spot monkey is. Put in spot monkey professional wrestling. Google it. Don't Bing, because Bing just go to Google anyway. But just put that in. So I want to see that. I've watched a lot of wrestling. Personally going to the matches, local matches and whatnot, watching people who've gone on to be multi-time WWF champions, multi-time WCW champions. I've got the chance to see them. I've watched them, and when I watch wrestling when I'm live, I am just studying it. It's just laser focused. If somebody came and shaved my head, I probably wouldn't even notice it. So when I watch, I'm looking. They start off back then with the basics, and that's what needs to be done. You don't just come in and V trigger. What? So he starts off with a bicycle knee strike. All right, why? Lariat. Well, okay, he starts off with a lariat. Really? What in the world? Oh, he grabbed him. Oh no, she'll drop brainbuster. He caught him with his finisher early. Yeah, okay. Now you done spoiled your only pop Because, when you build up a match, that's sort of what you're building up for. And people just don't really want to do that. Just do a bunch of moves and don't care when, don't care how, don't care about the setup anymore, don't care about the build up anymore. And yes, in Fire Pro wrestling world, you can set up many moves. You can build it up, and people don't want to do that anymore. And you can arrange things so that your moves are held back for a longer extent of time. But people don't do that. They just, I got a template from this guy, or I made a template for all my wrestlers, and they all gonna do this and I'll do that. And I'm not saying they're doing it wrong, then you're not. They're not. Do what you got to do. Do you, boo? Have fun. But this is just me. This is me personally. And yes, I try to watch everybody's E-Fed. I'm not gonna sit and be like, oh no, he starts off the match with a brain buster, and then he puts him in a figure 4, and then and he'd be like, this is shitty. Nope. I don't do that. I don't judge that way. I just watch and have fun. And I'll mark out for everybody. So look, all those basics, they're important. They're important. And when I watch, I know what I'm not going to see, so I enjoy what I can see. So when I do my wrestling, you'll see them. They'll start off with a lot of basic holds, a lot of basic moves, and they don't just go and start throwing out move after move after move. And no, wrestling must make sense. It does. You don't... Oh man, I done dropped my controller. You don't just get in the ring and then start throwing out, haymaker punches and Western lariats, and then, jumping boot kicks and being like, yay, I did all the moves, the crowd liked me and I got the win. It's like, okay, that's not going to be a 5-star match. That's not going, but people need to chill, slow it down. It's all right. That's what I'm just saying. I'm gonna try to keep these short, at least less than 15 minutes. That's what I'm gonna try. We're all about 7 minutes, something right now, almost 8. But yeah, I think I made my point. I think I have about the basics, about what I would like to see if you're gonna submit a wrestler. There's some that want to submit wrestlers, and they just won't change. They won't. But it's not just getting the wrestlers. Other things that I would like, because honestly, I want to run an actual federation, and there's some criteria for that. And I sort of make it known in my videos. I'm not trying to hammer anything home in my videos, but I mention certain things, like the last big event that I uploaded earlier today that it took all of Monday to do and render. I mentioned, let's see, no spoilers, but there was a match ending on the opening match involving Shingo Shigahara, who was submitted to me by Edgend, and I like that. I like his edit. Is great, but I mentioned how Plush is on tour somewhere else. You'll see her in CR Fire Pro, but you're not going to see her like every single episode, because I have to watch where she is. So that's important. And you can find her Zero Programming on YouTube. So look for 00. XERO dash number 0. So 00. I don't know what else to call him. I don't know what else to call him. On Twitch, he's Kind Force, and on Discord, on Steam, he's Infertable7. So, he's got names. So check out his channel. You get to see Harkalus Ludicrum and Plush up there. I don't know who else of Peacemakers might make it, but yeah. So yeah, look, the basics, chill, do your thing, have fun, and just slow down. Ain't nothing wrong with the small moves. They're usually the best ones you're going to do for a while. If not, you're going to shortchange a great match, usually. At least my style of what a great match is. I'm one of the older fogies, and I want to see my wrestling the way I want to see it. Oh, anyway. If you want to get a really in-depth rageaholic version of what I'm saying, so to speak, look for Jim Cornette on Why Wrestling is Dead. That's what you need to watch / listen to. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I might do my next one like right after this. But the basics, very important. Okay, so this is, hopefully look, give your feedback, okay? Comment down below, okay? If you don't want to comment on YouTube, go to minds.com/CRW717. Link will be in the description below, and you can comment there. Please give me a thumbs up. I want to get noticed and recognized there. So that would be I'd be very appreciative. That'd be a very awesome thing for you to do. I got another project involving Patreon when it comes to this. I got to hash out some details because there's some things I just don't know yet to do, but hopefully everyone will benefit from it, hopefully. So yes, please check me out on Minds, link in the description. This is Cedric for CR Wrestling, CR Fire Pro. Thank you for listening. He's in control. Anaconda Vice with all that damage on the head. That could spell doom. No. Techie breaks it up. Saves her partner. Elbow butt by Talon. Takedown by T&S. Hammerlock counter by Techie. Nikuma with the control over Talon. Kick to the back of the head. She is in control. Elbow butt. No, she's locked it. Tiger driver into her own corner. He gets up. He eats it. Gets up. Sambo slam. Puts her down. He moves over to make the tag. Tags in his daughter, T&S. Techie is tagged in. She's done better against T&S, but no, not this Anaconda Vice from her. And she's a submission wrestler personified. Nikuma's going to have to get in the ring to save her. No, it's a desert. Nobody. Oh no, that chop just knocked her down. She's going to work that head. Right. Nikuma has a lot of confidence in her partner. She's just too hurt to help. Oh, eye poke. That'll shift the match a bit. Jackknife hold. 1, 2. They come in the ring. Nothing, but she's trying to get a double drop kick by body hackers. Nikuma breaks up that ring position to the top. Diving knee drop. This time Nikuma did not break it up. Drives that knee into the mat. Techie is on the road. No. Oh, she got clothesline. Double team clothesline. Anaconda Vice.
Give up.
Taylor Moore's interference. Oh, they bumped heads. Both of them started looking at what was happening on the mat. Back and forth, elbows and punches. These teams are eating each other alive. Big boot kick. Scorpion, triangle scorpion, and that's it. That's the match. The winners of the match, Techie and Nikuma, Body Hackers.